Welcome to a zerok large team game where presumably we have good coordination? How is it possible? I don't think it is. I'm not going to believe it until I see it. Right, on this side, since it's a large team game, we've got a lot of different factories. Double rover, gunship, cloakbots, jump bots, hovers, tanks, airplanes, spiders, and more cloakbots. Alright. Some people have not yet placed their factory, and on the other side we've got a different assortment, or the same. Well, we've got rover, hover, shield, cloak, gunship, going gunships, since no one else did, no factory, shield, cloak, cloak plates, and spiders. Alright, with still a bunch of factories that have not been plopped. So we could still see a very easy air switch in the future. Just like air switch there, and more shields. Alright. Spider hop already is going to be very quick if you're actually going to try that. And radar phase has been gone. Bunch of people already moving out, and it is a relatively high ranked game this. There we see the airplane factory. And first blood. Almost first. Second blood. Phoenix is out already, and that's just going to burn a couple of glaives. Not too bad yet. Up north, we've also got a couple of daggers moving in against a couple of glaives. Glaives shouldn't be able to engage there, but that's fine. A couple of glaives here are going to try and cut off reinforcements, but seem to be getting shadowed by the scythe in the shadows, being cloaked up and all that. Right, over here already pushing forwards a little bit, but with double commander there and scorchers to help out, you shouldn't be able to push that. Same goes over here. Riots, double, if you count pyro. Should make it impossible to really get anything going there. And that means already 50% attrition, though cloakbots over the hovers over here are going to make a little bit of a dent in that by raiding. Doesn't really show up as much in the attrition counter, and definitely doesn't anymore, because awful fight for the hovers. Right. It's a small map for this many players, so we see a couple of very clumped up bases. Though over here they have spread out a bit more than the northwest team has. Eco already a little bit better for them, but it seems to be just mainly reclaimed for now. And once again, Phoenix doing a great job. Cabin boy complaining about the drawings. I get it. They weren't exactly efficient. And something to note is a little bit of blocking with solars for Team Northwest. The other team hasn't really been doing that. Though I don't think it's going to matter all that much, but it could be a little bit of a safety net against, well, cloaky scythes, for instance, in the future. Phoenix just waiting for its time, because if it can get a good shot off on that entire line of cloakbots, it's going to be amazing. Though it doesn't seem to be working yet. Kill them all! Kill them all, kill them all. You kill them all, it seems. Though 1300 versus 1100 value doesn't seem amazing. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not amazing. Knight versus Mace. Mace getting stunned, but 326 DPS does hurt a lot. Phoenix moving in should be able to kill at least one of them. The other one, this one, should still survive because Afterburn doesn't deal that much damage. Expansion over here, not yet happening. What are you guys doing? I mean, Conjurer and Wasp are moving forward slowly. And over here, what? Crane, okay, interesting. Going to hold that position with Stardust. Would be good against the raiders, but there is also like triple scalpel over there already, so it shouldn't really work. You do now see it, and that means scalpels engage, and it's gone in a single volley. Or does it take two? It's going to just take one volley from all three of the scalpels, and hey, well, you do have a bit of a line there. Don't do it. Oh, that's going to hurt. Boom. That's Scythe is still alive, taking the second fusion with you. Okay. Well done indeed. 2700 value gone just like that. And honestly, It might have been better if you just didn't use your Phoenix there. Because I don't think the death explosion would have probably killed the Decisives that were attacking it. So, not really sure. Anyways, forward gunship factory. Interesting choice, bold choice, I'd say. I mean, it's a fast factory, so why do you need it up front, in the front? For blast wings, alright. Those are certainly fun units, and against slings like these, they can actually be really quite effective. Over here against Pyros, that's not going to happen. Are you guys finally going to engage the Stardust? Good job! And doesn't take a single scalpel with it. Not right. Over here, Commander should die. However, they're not really engaging with their size, though it still goes down. Nicely done. Sniping that Commander. Eco seems a little bit wonky when you want to look at it, but seems pretty even still. And energy eco is also not too bad for Southeast, even though they lost double fusion. There it goes, alright. Is going to take the moderator, does not take the placeholder, and certainly doesn't take the Pyros. Reclaim, well, Commander there. Commander here. Yep, double Commander. So a lot of reclaim down south. And other than that, not that much. Good number of daggers going down there to another Phoenix raid. And Commander does survive for now. Jumping out of harm's way, at least attempted, from the Lico. Scythes currently holding off. Though I don't think they can 1v1 a Ravager, so do still have to watch. Oh, that's the same team! And Ogre does get hit by the Blast Wing, though it's not too bad yet. Of course, every little bit helps. And it's not going to be repaired soon, because, well, these welders are just busy with other things. No, they're going to go repair first. Good idea. Fleas are probably not going to uncover... Well, they might. Change, they are now moving forward. I was like, well, the Venoms will take them. Destroy the fleas first. But still, decent chance that those sites will be scouted in the future. A couple of mexes up north can still be captured by Team Southeast. And a little bit of reclaim there as well. Reclaim here should all be for northwest though. Ogre getting stunned, so does not manage to get any rockets off. Until, well, the Venom stuns its own teammate, and it does. Right, still though, one little Venom does survive. And is not even going to go down to the welder, because it just does not manage to catch up. Scalpel is going to waste a lot of damage there, but still cleans it up nonetheless. Which is, of course, the important part. Western team with 117% attrition, so that's still quite good. Already just a couple thousand ahead like that. And over here, seems scary, but it's just a single lone felon, so that doesn't actually pose much of a threat. It's not exactly a big shield ball. Down south, well, getting close to Mace does get, well, a good engagement on it. Even though it should counter raiders. And Pyro though, Pyro doing a great job. Uncovering all and also burning a couple more. At least one more will go down. And they are now retreating, even though there are no units here. This would be the time to move in, but yeah. A lot of them are heavily damaged. Up north, will the Swifts take the Lico? Still old Lico model. Sadly, it should be the last update before Lico model. And Lico does go down. How many Swifts did you lose? Not that many, only one Swift seems to have gone down. So that was a worthwhile trade for sure. Over here, Phoenix once again moving in. This time around for the Western team. Though missing mostly and just hitting high HP targets. So you might just barely take... Yeah, you do take 2 Ravagers, but that's going to be it. The line we may have seen at early game was like that. That's not really the line we have right now. It's more a vertical line in terms of, well, where the front is. So we might see a little bit of a change in that soon, because, well, Orange now with a significantly better shield ball, though Fallon is all the way in the back, so DPS is not exactly amazing. At least engaging with the DPS is not going to be all that quick, but it's still fine. I mean, it would be able to push in here quite well. Would be able to push this spot, well, probably quite alright. I mean, there aren't that many Ravagers. And any ideas? That's a good question. Phantom would be a good idea. If it's able to pierce the shield, then Fallon could go down quite easily. And the other option might be Phoenix once the shield is drained, but I don't think so. I mean, fire is not exactly amazing against shields. So then you have to like get the shield down fully before it can actually do anything. Gnats and a couple of locusts, a couple of gunships moving in, are stunning a whole bunch and will, well, are not opposed, so will actually do quite a good job. There comes the Air Force, so now everything should either be cleaned off or at least pushed back. Harpy going down, I assume, but the rest of it will survive for now. One Singularity in the back is online. Over here, one is online, the second one is being constructed. So still, even energy eco. And how's your grid looking? Pretty alright. Doesn't have all of them in the grid. Whereas the enemy has no grid. At least this whole southern part does not have grid. Does have a bunch of stardust, but that does not supply any energy. Too bad. We don't have that multifunction building. Anyways, Ogre under fire by the Phoenix. Phoenix 1 does not go down, and the others do blow up a little bit over here, though. 1400 value. Emissaries. Right, that's a good target for them indeed. Middle, still quite scary. A lot of HP in there, 27,000. And you don't have much to, well, use against it. Crow is going to be nice against the shield ball, because, yeah, it's a big shield ball, but still. Well, Crow should be good enough for that. Is it here that the Scythe is engaging? Seems like it. But it's not going to be an issue anymore, because the Scythes have all stopped. They have been cleaned up. Down south, yeah, you can't really push that. You are now getting a bunch of puppies, replicating them. But yeah, against assaults, that's not a exactly a great target for them, since that's all high HP. And also, Knight, because they insta-kill puppies, are also not affected at all. You don't even get a single commander with, like, I don't know, 10 puppies? 20 puppies? So it doesn't seem very good. A point by quite mute. Puppies can't really engage this. I mean, daggers are not set up to fight knights, and blast wings certainly are good against daggers because, well, yeah, super low HP targets. Phoenix are engaging and do seem to clean up or at least damage a couple of the knights. And interesting choice, using your own high DPS assaults, but not really going to work. Up north, single, well, again, a gunship raid, but did not really seem to do a whole lot this time around. Scouting, alright. And grid and max, that's indeed what they need to do. Grid is going up through pylons, which is not too bad. And still quite a couple of maxes that have to be linked up. Reclaim, 3600 down south, double commander and convict as well, it seems. Mason. So are going to be reclaiming that quite quickly. And oh, this is going to be good. You can actually just engage that with a couple of your scythes. Just do it. It's worth it. Not with all of them, but a couple. Especially now that it has already shot. I go. Who is red? Red is Phoenix. Makes sense. No anti-air here, so you can definitely take that. There you go. Phoenix takes the lance. Doesn't take any other hovers with it. But it's still not too bad. I mean, you lost 2 Phoenix, then it's already a lot less worth it. Losing like the couple of Phoenix there. And if I believe this, it's like pretty even, I think. Was like 3600, 1600, and here 1600. And Revenants do just barely not take this commander. Oh, that's a damn shame. Definitely could have had it. And commanders, run, because otherwise the jacks will come and take you. So, there it goes. Not sure what exactly got the commander in the end. But that doesn't really matter. It's dead now. So that's permanent eco down the drain. And of course just, well, a scary commander in the front. Completely cleaned up. Up north, Eco does just barely survive. And this is still a bit of an issue. That shield ball and Revenants have good HP, though one of them does already go down. And the Wasps definitely need to retreat as well. Get out of range though. Come on now. That was way too close. Even though you still had 1500 HP left. Please to just, well, scout for any sneaks. They're not going to happen by Team East. Although, with that front line of fleas, do you really need the second? Not really sure. Cerberus down because of, well, missile silo. Really nice. And Crow is going to be healing up. Alright. And then Paladin is next for Team East. Does already have triple singularity out, whereas Team Northwest only has a single one for now. What kind of energy do you have? Apart from that, okay, you are going to build another one, it seems. But other than that, you just have a couple of solars, not much else. And our grid is still bad. It's not the best, certainly. I mean, that can be linked up, those can be linked up. But other than that, you have most of your maxes. It's vulnerable in places, sure. But it's mostly linked up. Still a big gap in the lines over here. Not really sure what they're going to be doing there. Though, if it's needed, these rovers can just move in to save that. Though, you're not going to save it from this many shields. That's a big shield ball. And, oh, that's going to be game ender, you think? Oh yeah, that could actually be in game ender then. Though, anti-nuke is already up, so I don't know. Yeah, okay. Right. You spotted it. Or at least Chungos did. I thought you were just going to go for another singularity, but I guess not. Right. Down south. Well, Crow is engaging, already retreating without doing a lot of damage. But that's not too bad. I mean, Caretaker has been constructed, will be able to reclaim. And it also should be able to repair that Crow. And once it is, it can once again move in and kill a Cerberus once it's up. Also, like, that's a bit of a weak connection, but it's fine. And Crow will just take that from them without any issues. Right. Dante is out for the other team, though. Their first rider, I think. Yeah, they might have had Merlin earlier. And are also building their own Crow now. Shield Ball is once again moving up north. Has been switched around. And that's a whole bunch of bodies. Cloaks have been doing a great job over there. Or at least like the cloaked rovers. But Impaler, that's dead now. Alright. And I know it's risky, but you can move in... even here. You can just probably get that surrounded with your... well, not surrounded, but you can push that with your shields, I feel. I mean, there isn't a whole lot here. So that should be possible. Though you don't really have any felons here, do you? No felons. Right. That does make it a lot more difficult to push. Because it, well, means that you lack a lot of DPS. Felon is coming in now, and Snitch as well. That has to be careful though, because it could blow up your entire own shield wall. Snitch v Snitch, but one of them is cloaked. I know we have a lot of things going on the south, in the south as well. But I think this is going to be more glorious to watch. Wasn't amazing, but it should have at least scared them. And oh! Not amazing either. A lot of gremlins. Not sure why you need this many gremlins, but that's fine, I guess. Merlin attacking, alright. I mean, it is also a good way to uncover sites like these, so they're just going to show themselves anyways. And, well, attack Havoc, sure. Not losing all that many, so that's fine. Crow is now moving upwards, even though the Dante is right here. That could be a bit of an issue. Because that means that, well, what are your defenses? Yep, okay, you've spotted the Cloaker. And Firewalker, that's kinda close. Build it in silo range, indeed. And Dante is going back. Lico, double Lico, quite nicely done. Dante cleaned up just like that. And otherwise, Crow would have now been there to help out. Even if the Licos didn't. Up north, still fighting forwards. Good number of claws on the field as well, so that's going to make snitches from northwest a lot more difficult as well. And what do you have over here? Stanley. Not the best place for an engineer commander, but it's fine. We need this reclaim. Yes, there is a bunch. 1200 reclaim just there. And the enemy is trying to get it too. No. Push back though. Just a couple of artillery pieces left. So you will get that reclaim. Assuming you are actually going to get the reclaim. And over here. A sneaky push. I mean, Reavers and Knights, especially cloaked, are scary. Funnel web is up, alright. Not sure why you want to use a funnel web. I mean, it's not as if you're like defending a super weapon or something from nukes, but it's fine. 4 singularities up on this side now. Only a single one for Team Northwest. Double the energy eco and pumping in 3 times as much, 4 times as much or so. Yeah, 3 times I'd say. Into overdrive. Getting, well, that significant eco lead. Cloaked Paladin, alright. Could definitely do a lot of damage. So, you're going to be just passing? Nope, alright, you've uncovered the ball because, well, it's not cloaked anymore. And stunning, good number of them. And that means, yep, it will all be cleaned up shortly. Just a single knight that isn't stunned, and even that one is almost dead. Right, nicely done with the Paladin already. 40, almost 5,000 value. That means your Paladin has already paid for itself halfway. What's there? Grid. Yes, you do still need grid, of course. You still need it. You need still 2-3 maxes or so that you haven't gridded up over there. And down south you do have them all by now. Yes. Yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, good number of maxes that have not been linked up. Crow, once again, forwards. But yeah, that's a lot of tridents. So pushing the crow back for now at least. And oh man, you for real? You guys need to link that, because it will be quite good for your attrition to just have that. It's able to drain the funnel web shield, and after that might slowly start taking down the commander and all that. It's fine. Right, Paladin is being ferried around. Alright. Is that second? Oh, it is second Paladin already. This one is still being cloaked up. With good maces as... well, with mace as well. Oh. Zeno? That's... okay, it does actually hit the place it intends to hit. Though it made a bit of a weird loop-de-loop. I don't fully get that. I mean, I get that it lost its heading. It lost the target, because it was aimed directly at the Paladin. But I'm not sure if it should make a loop-de-loop then. Right, over here, Crow is already heavily damaged, could easily go down. Since, well, a lot of gremlins as well, and there it goes. Is it a good fight though? Now that's the question. It isn't really, I mean it's very even. And now it has turned bad for Team West with the Paladin here. Well, that's going to hurt those flails a bunch. There it is. But with the Paladin up north, Paladin down south, I don't really see Team West coming back from this. I mean, it should allow for a bunch of reclaim on both sides to be for Team East. And they're already ahead in eco just with their overdrive. Ultimatum has already shown its hand, so is also going to be a lot more difficult for that to engage the Paladin. Though, maybe it doesn't even need to, though, yeah. I mean, size are good, don't get me wrong. And Paladin is already like less than 50% HP. But Ultimatum has now gone down. But there goes the Paladin. Because no one was targeting the size. Well done indeed. 18 to 18k. It's not a bad fight. So, and, also important, it stopped the momentum. This though, that's a bunch of fusions or Bothas or whatever going down. Not exactly amazing. And no Trinity is up yet. Also hurts because you kinda need it by now. Issue. I mean, you can definitely get good value over here with the Trinity. Cyclops is forwards, but like with triple Phantom over there, that's 4500 burst damage just in those. Dots aren't really able to engage Cyclops. But that should allow you to, well, at least scare the Cyclops off quite well. Up north though, I mean you do have a couple of cloak snitches still, though it doesn't seem like you know about that. You do, okay. Watch it though, because it's close to your own shield ball. And they're definitely not communicating the cloak for the snitch. Right. Size, once again, moving forwards. I won't really get as much value as they did before. And seems like, right now, the Trinity just got their first nuke. Indeed, it has gotten its first nuke. Again, what's vulnerable? This southern flank. And this far north area as well. Though in this area there isn't... there is, I mean, a good value. Just in units. Though this is probably a lot more worth it. Funnel web being picked up. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So, yeah, what's that Trinity going to do? That's the question, because it's probably your only hope. I mean, at the current rate, the Paladin up north, with all of that support, is just slowly going to creep forwards. There it goes. That's not going to happen. Why did you do that? Unless... No, it's not stunned. Look at this thing. It's ready to go. Might not even have to go, but I think it's going to be this one. I mean, you have multiple, so yep, there it goes. Whee, there it is. Blind nuke. Blind nuke into resign tactic. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, yes. It's probably fair to say it's over, yeah. I mean, triple jack moving in. Nothing going to happen here. No reclaim for you. 10,000 reclaim. Up north, this reclaim for now is for you, but it's only like 1.5, 1.6k. So sure, that's a bunch. Don't get me wrong about that. But your enemy is also ahead by a lot. So just getting 2k reclaim is not going to help you much. They're making another 2 paladins at least. Funnel webs, fusions, you name it. They have everything. They have so many singularities as well. 6 of them are just theirs. And the shield ball up north, it is strong, don't get me wrong, but it's 7500 value. It doesn't exactly have a lot of DPS, it's just a single Felon. Which for an early game shield ball is good enough. But at this stage, it kinda isn't. Xeno is going to do a good job against those rovers. And, well, one Leco drops its bomb, the other one didn't. It's fine. Crab, Scorpion. Scorpion could be nice against the Paladin, but it needs to get close to it first. Unlikely to happen, I'd say. And push here so we can, yeah, right. Assault v assault, but this one is high DPS and Grizzly is dead. Yeah, don't let Jacks get close, because they will tear you apart. Much reclaim, indeed, very much, much. 9,000 in just this little clump. But how are you going to get that with the enemy Jacks being over there? Funnel webs moving forwards and going to get that so quickly. 120 build power in just these funnel webs. That 10,000 reclaim is going to be gone in a matter of seconds. Caretakers being constructed as well. How many in just this area? Oh my. Right. Still though, yeah. That reclaim bill will be gone quick. 1,000 of it is already gone. Though I don't think you need the storage though. Less than ideal. Jacks have now been cleaned up, that's fine. And in 130, is that for your missile? Yep, indeed it is. But they know you have it, so they probably invested in more anti. Yes. Anti is going up over here, I thought, but it's not. And they will nuke this in 130. Not sure how you were like that on point with that timing, but that's fine. Anti, yeah, that does not seem like it's going to be up in that time. Just pray that the shield from the funnel webs is going to keep you alive, I guess. Or just rely on this second anti-nuke. The one that's actually being constructed. Paladin moving forward still. Support is still hanging back a little bit. A little bit too much, even. But it's that even that is not an issue. Couple of glaives, sure. I mean, they can try, but that's not going to work. Phoenix bombing your base. And a little bit of cloaked Reaver push. Okay. So, is your nuke ready to go? Not yet. But soon it will be. Chainsaw. Going down. Alright. Nuke silo. Missile silo is still doing a good job, even though it's like almost under fire by the enemy. And they have also spotted the anti-nuke. That should kind of be like GG, right? Because your last target has just gotten defense. And with this many fleas and all that, and like this many, well, everything, your sides are also not going to get close to it. That reclaim, almost all gone, by the way. Because yeah, that's the strength of funnel webs. 120 build power. And mobile. Long range as well. Not sure if I can actually see there. That much range? Damn, that's long range. So, certainly a good game by Team Southeast. They got ahead quite early and they never let that lead go.